If you have a long beard, you'll be aware that it's advantageous at times to use a beard oil. It's not always used, but traditionally in bearded cultures it is used. And the difference is in two things. The appearance. If you get a piece of photo paper and you print the back of it so it's matte paper, it looks kind of dull. You print it on the glossy side and it gives it a much deeper look. So dull, dry, deeper, colourful. The other reason to use it is it makes it much easier to comb your beard and brush your beard, because sometimes if you've got a very long beard, it's quite hard to get the tangles out. So here's how to make a very simple beard oil. Now you could just buy it. You could go and get this Buy My Beard beard oil, and it's fine. It's mainly based on, well, they give you the scientific names of all the oils, like Prunus amygdalus dulcis oil, which is almond oil. Or you could just buy the almond oil yourself, or you could do what I do, and I just buy Johnson's baby oil, because this is proven to be completely skin compatible with the fact it's slabbered all over babies, and it is also made from freshly squeezed babies. Each bottle of Johnson's baby oil contains the juice of 5 freshly squeezed babies. That is very good value. So here's how we're going to make it. We're going to get a typical bottle with pop open lid like this, and we're going to get the baby oil. And we're going to put it in. It does smell that horrible baby smell. Watch me get it all over my bench as I attempt to pour it in here. I should have thought this through before I started it. I tell you what, I'm just going to pause momentarily while I fill this up. I've done it. Before I spill it all over my bench, one moment, please. It is done. Now comes the magic bit of choosing the aroma you want. I mean, if you like sniffing freshly squeezed babies, it's got that horrible baby smell, which strangely enough, this stuff does too. They've got all these different aromas in it, but it all adds up to baby smell, which is a bit odd. So you've got a few choices. You could get standard tea tree oil or Olbas oil if you want something quite strong. Or in my case, I'm going to use some essential oil bought from eBay called Mother Nature's Goodies cedarwood oil. And all I'm going to do is put in a few drips. And you don't have to add too much. You don't want to add too much. Just enough to mask the smell of the babies. So just a few drips is fine. And you can mix and match, you can change, you can make up multiple bottles for when you're in different moods for different aromas. Once you've done that, screw the lid on and shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture, which of course you shouldn't actually shake Polaroid pictures because it's utterly pointless since it's just squeegeed chemicals all over the light-sensitive surface. That's your beard oil. It's not very sophisticated, but you know, it is essentially beard oil. Now, the aficionados will say, oh no, you can't use that. You must use almond oil because it's organic. So is mineral oil, which is derived from crude oil, which is very, very organic. And also, the almond oil goes off and stinks after a while. This stuff, baby oil, doesn't even have an expiry date on it. It doesn't really have an expiry date, I don't think, because it doesn't really go off. You can find old bottles of it and it smells just the same. And that seems like a good idea. So now I'll show you how to put this stuff on. So now you've made your beard oil, it's time to apply it. And the best way to apply it is to put a small quantity into the palm of your hand. In my case, it's only going to be literally about 1/4 teaspoon, just a few drops. And then if you put your other hand on, spread it about a bit, and then just apply it into the beard like this. If you use too much oil, you'll end up with a very oily beard, and that's not good. The best effect is just the lightest coating. Almost like see the shine in the hands, literally that on the beard, but just that tiny trace amount. Definitely not soaking it in. So you want to massage it through the beard like this, making sure you get all the surfaces, and rub your hands together to spread it about. Get it onto the moustache as well. And the side of the beard, even though it's not very long. And then once you've done that, you'll find that it's a lot easier to use a brush like this. And this is a lady's hair detangling brush. It's very good for beards. It's a very standard item. This one came from Poundland, the UK, surprisingly enough. And the advantage of it is it's got tapered bristles and they're quite soft. And if you have a beard, you can straighten it if it's prone to tangling up by putting your hand behind it and running the brush down like this. And this is where the oil has a huge benefit. It makes it slide easier so it doesn't grip and tangle the beard so much. That's actually pretty good. On a side note, I like to say that if you have a beard that is naturally very curly and prone to tangling, don't brush it too often, because every time you do so, you'll be pulling hairs out of it. It just loosens those hairs up a little bit. But that's it. How to make your own beard oil and how to apply it and get your beard in a better sort of condition for combing and also give it a slightly deeper look.